NBA 2K22's cover athlete should be announced either today or tomorrow. And what I do every single year is I make 5 players a list of people that I really truly believe are expected to be the cover athlete or deserve to be the cover athlete for the new game. Que pasa to the pack? It is Pack here. Before this video starts, please be an OG, join the pack, and subscribe. That would be clutch of you. And let's get this video started. I want to start off with an honorable mention at number 6, and that's Luka Doncic. He has a 94 overall in NBA 2K21, and he is at the moment expected to be the cover athlete. The only reason that's the case is because he basically does not have his contract with EA anymore. Because that is the case, everyone is rumoring that he's going to be the 2K22 cover athlete instead of the NBA Live cover athlete, because NBA Live doesn't even exist anymore. And you know the whole situation. Not only that, he's been a fantastic player, one of the best young players out there. Plus, there was a leak that the Legend Edition is going to be Dirk Nowitzki, so it would be in line with Mavericks players, right? So there's a lot of things pointing to it should be Luka Doncic. But he is the lowest rated player on my list. I think there's other players that technically deserve it. I'm not saying Luka Doncic doesn't deserve it, but there's other people that have done more so far that probably deserve a nod. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, if it's Luka, I don't think I'd be upset. That'd be a cool cover. I think he's a cool player, and I wouldn't be mad about it. Plus, making Luka builds in the park would be fun. And whenever there's a cover athlete, that build is broken, and that'd be hyped. At number 5 on the list, we have James Harden. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be James Harden, but he's a 95 overall, and he's never been the cover athlete of a 2K game. Yeah, the MVP has never been a cover athlete. To clarify, okay, he was a cover athlete of NBA 2K16, but not really, because that was a cover athlete that they shared with Steph Curry, James Harden, and also Anthony Davis. And don't be like, well, you can't do it again, because Anthony Davis has been the cover athlete twice already. So James Harden should be able to be the cover athlete. The reason why I don't think it's going to be him is a pretty simple argument, in my opinion. You can't be the second best player on your team and be a cover athlete. Like, it's never been done. When Anthony Davis was a cover athlete, he was on the Pelicans and then was, I think, traded mid-time. So, like, they didn't know he was going to be on the Lakers. So Anthony Davis was the best player. Like, everybody's been a cover athlete, has been the best player on his team. Even Kyrie, who was on the Celtics when he was traded and was the cover athlete for 2K18. So, yeah, I just think it'd be really surprising if it was James Harden, because it's never been done before. But let's not act like James Harden is an amazing player, one of the best scorers of all time already, and is on a team that literally might win a championship. It'd be hype if it was James Harden, but I really just don't think it's going to be him. At number 4 on the list, we have Joel Embiid, who's also a 95 overall. He was an MVP candidate this season, but I really also don't think it's going to be him. I mean, he's not the highest rated player on this list. He doesn't have the most going for him. He's not a champion. He hasn't done anything in his career so far. I think he's on a good team, and I think he can win a championship this year. I think it's possible. But if we're just being realistic, there's other players on this list that probably deserve it more. But I do think he is deserving of it. He's one of the best centers in the NBA. You could even really make the argument that he is the best center in the NBA. He's dominant. He's a great defender and offensive player. He's on a good team. He has one of the highest ratings in 2K. He's never been a cover athlete. Like, everything is hitting the points that it could be him. But there's just 3 other players on this list that it just makes the most sense to make it besides him. So it just doesn't make sense for him to be it. I think he has one of the weakest cases on this list. At number 3 on this list, we have Nikola Jokic as a 96 overall. In my personal opinion, I think it should be Jokic. You are the MVP this season, okay? You're on a great team, even though they might not beat the Suns. He's been on a great team. It sucks that they don't have Jamal Murray. He's been fantastic this year. He's arguably the best center in the NBA. I think when somebody is popular this season, when somebody's doing good this season, they should be the cover athlete for the new game. And that's exactly what Nikola Jokic is doing. I think he is deserving of it. He leads the NBA in a lot of categories. He leads his team in every statistical category. He's the Joker. You could make it like, there's even some mock covers already that look really, really good. I think that if I had to pick today, if I was the marketer at 2K, I would pick Jokic. I think it's rightfully deserved, but I actually don't think it's going to be him, because I still think they're going to give it to Luka. If I had gun on my head and I had to assume who 2K's picking, I think they're picking Luka, but I think that Jokic deserves it. At number 2 on this list, we have Kawhi Leonard, 96 overall. Can you believe that Kawhi has never been a cover athlete? Now, I understand he's never been an MVP, but he's been a 2-time finals MVP, right? He's won 2 championships on 2 different teams, okay? He's one of the best players of all time already, and he's never been a cover athlete. Like, literally never been a cover athlete. He's the best player on this list that has never been on a cover once. Like, just straight up, okay? He's a multiple-time defensive player of the year. He's one of the most popular players in the NBA. He's hilarious. He's still in the playoffs, making runs, and has a genuine chance to fight for a championship this year. I mean, there's so many arguments you could make for Kawhi Leonard to be the cover athlete for the new game that it's ridiculous. The fact that he's never been one at least once, especially when he was on the Raptors or even on the Spurs, is like completely crazy. So the fact that he's never been one and he's one of the most qualified is insane. I think that out of respect for the player, if you don't give it to him now, when are you going to give it to him? Next season? Like, he's having one of the best playoff performances ever already. Like, he needs to get it eventually. And I think that if there's a time to do it, you do it now when there's a lot of options for cover athlete, and you should just pick him. Will he be a cover athlete? I really, really doubt it. But I think that it's only fair to Kawhi. That's all I'm saying. At number 1, though, a player that I can't believe has never been the cover athlete, Steph Curry, 97 overall. I know, just like with James Harden, I know that he was the cover athlete for NBA 2K16, and I know he was the primary cover athlete for NBA 2K16, but he was sharing the cover athlete status with Anthony Davis and James Harden. It doesn't change here. It's the same argument I'm making with James Harden. Steph Curry is a 3-time champion, a 2-time MVP, who has never had his own cover and had an amazing season this year. Did he miss the playoffs? He did, and so that's why I don't think they'll give it to him. But there's no denying he's the best point guard in basketball. There's no denying he's one of the most entertaining players out there, the best shooter. I mean, he's the highest rated player on this list who's never been a cover athlete. It'd be a shame if it wasn't Steph Curry. It has to be Steph Curry. At one point in his career, you would think so. Right, that's all I'm saying. This is my list for the 5 players I expect to be the cover athlete. Again, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Luka. I think the leaks are true. That's my opinion. But the Summer Games Fest starts today. 2K is going to be doing the Summer Games Fest. Now, we don't know if it's going to start to, like, they're going to do their part today, tomorrow, the day after. But we know that it starts today, and there's a chance for it to be announced today. So, prediction time. Who do you think is going to be the cover athlete? I want to know in the comments below, and let's see who gets it right. And if you like this video, please give this channel a sub, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there.